Hi everybody. My name is Guru Rugu, and tonight I'm going to lead you through a hip-gnosis session to kind of help ease the soul, relax the weary marching muscles of those who've been occupying LA and Wall Street and elsewhere. Tonight's meditation is going to focus on trying to lighten the artistic messages that are abounding. I think the level of discourse has been very impressive, very deep, very insightful over the past couple weeks. It's definitely changed my outlook, and I'm excited for the future in ways that I haven't been in quite some time. But that doesn't mean that we need to be bogged down with the weight of seriousness, unflinching, heavy seriousness. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to try and alleviate some of that pressure. And we're going to lighten the load. Tonight's meditation hopefully will turn our activism into activism. So, are you ready to begin? All right. So, assume a nice, comfortable, seated position with your eyes closed, and just take a minute to breathe and to reconnect with your body. Big breaths in, big breaths out. Now, as we're sitting here, we're going to visualize ourselves in a nice, utopic village, maybe by the seaside, or maybe right next to the farm. But we're going to take a minute to go down in our bunker, to ask some deep questions of ourselves, with the hopes that when we re-emerge, we'll feel that much lighter in spirit and in deed, but still with the same amount of potency and activist flair that we started with, perhaps even more. So let's go down into our bunker, one step at a time. Big breath in and out. Take the first step down the stairwell into your bunker. And down another step, 2. The third step down. 4. 5. 6. 7th stair. 8. 9. 10th stair. We're now at the landing, the first landing down into the bunker, but we've still some way to go. So let's keep going deeper and deeper down into our safe, warm bunker. So let's go down one more flight of stairs. Big breath in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th stair down, down into the bunker. 6th stair down into the bunker. 7th stair, deeper and deeper down into your bunker. 8, 9, 'And with this last step down to the next platform, allow as much of the stress and angst and pain and weight of marching around all day just melt off of your body and out the bottom of your feet. Last step down, step 10, down. I feel a lot better, but I think we should go one more level. We're not quite there. There's some nice saltines waiting for us. Some nice canned tuna fish. I can't wait to get down there. Let's go one more level. Relaxing with each step down into our nice, warm, safe bunker. One, 2, 3, 4th step down, deeper. 5th step, even deeper into our bunker. 7, 8, 9th step down, down, down. One last breath as we reach the bottom of our bunker. 10. Here we are in our bunker now, safe from everything. It's nice and quiet down here. We'll be able to get some rest if we need to, read a book, just chill out. Now, what we what we're going to focus on down here, deep in the basement, is how to lighten our message. At least lighten the delivery of our message without lightening the content of our message. We don't need to necessarily edit what we think or say. It needs to grow, we need to grow, but we need to lessen maybe the certainty around our message just a little bit so that we can at least have a little bit of a sense of humor. Laughter is really, really healthy. For healthy resistance, we need to be able to laugh, we need to be able to giggle at clever ideas. We need to be able to listen and share and enjoy ourselves just as much as we need to be serious and hold big signs with giant proclamations on them. So what we're going to do now, it just so happens that down here we have an imaginary sign with a really, really bold proclamation about something you're really, really sure about. Your sign can say whatever you want, but it should be really, really serious. And so let's go ahead and pick it up. It's an imaginary one. You're not actually picking it up, but pick it up. It's in your hands. Imagine it in your hands. And hold it up. And with each breath, while imagining your big, bold proclamation, I want you to sense your sign getting heavier and heavier and heavier. Big breath in and out. You've got a big sign. It's one of the biggest signs on the street corner. It's huge. It's about the size of the room that you're currently sitting in. Hold it up, nice and strong. This big, heavy sign. Wow, this sign is starting to get really heavy, isn't it? The proclamation on it is nice and heavy. It's really succinct and really, really true. But man, it sure is feeling heavy. You look up at your sign, the back of it, and you notice that you've made your sign out of iron. You're holding a big iron pole with a giant iron sign, and you've spray painted on it your message in stencil. Your message really rings true, but your sign just starting to feel really, really heavy. Can you feel it in your arms as it gets really, really heavy? That sign sure is getting heavier and heavier. And man, it sure is pulling down on your arms. Your arms must be getting really, really tired right now, holding up this giant iron sign. Man, next time we're going to make signs out of styrofoam and cardboard and wood or something really light, because this sign is so heavy. It's getting heavier by the second, pulling your arms down. Arms are getting really tired. What a great message. But that sign is so heavy. Your arms are now almost at your sides, trying to barely hold up the sign. It's just so heavy. You might need a break in a minute, because you're not going to be able to hold the sign up for much, much longer. Gosh, that sign feels like it's getting heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier. What a great message. What a great, heavy message. But man, I think our arms need to take a break, because now the sign is all the way down by your knees, and you can barely even hold on to it in your hands, let alone lift it up to protest anymore. Now your sign is just so heavy and your arms are so bogged down that you just can't hold on any longer, and just let go of that sign and let it sit on the floor face up. Just let it sit there, and pull up your weary arms and put them on your knees and just let them relax for a second. Big breath in. Shake out your arms. Now it's time to think up a new message, a new art, a new phrase, something that's going to communicate how you feel about how things are going on. But this time we're going to lighten the message a little bit. It doesn't need to be as heavy-handed as the last one. We're going to make it out of different materials. I encourage you to think about it now and after this session. You don't have to come up with something right away. Some things to play with are metaphor, allegory, and abstraction is always a nice thing to kind of wow your audience. Make them think about it. But for now, instead of making signs, big, heavy metal signs, what we're going to make to display our message are going to be giant helium-filled balloons. That's right. They're going to be gigantic balloons that are printed on them in whatever color you want. Your new, fun, exciting, but pointed message about what you want to express. Now these balloons are tied to both of your wrists. You've got a bunch of them. There might be 5 or 10 on each wrist. Each of these balloons filled with helium, super big, pulling up on your wrist. Man, they're so light. You can feel them kind of tugging on your wrist. You're almost a little afraid that you might fly off if you don't pay attention hard enough. So, with your balloons on your wrist and your message printed on the balloons, let's just take a few breaths and let's notice these balloons rising high in the air so that everybody can see them. Those balloons are so light, getting even lighter and lighter. And they're slowly tugging on your wrists, making your wrists lighter and lighter. Man, my wrists are feeling really light with these balloons tugging up on my wrist. My arms just want to float up into the air, making my message go higher and higher into the sky so that everybody, everywhere, occupying everything, can see them. Let your arms and wrists float up with the balloons as they slowly get lighter and lighter. So light, your wrists. Wow, my wrists are getting so light. Going up and up. Man, I don't feel any tension in my arms as they go up and up. It's a good thing these balloons are tied to my wrists, or else they'd fly far away. They're so light. Now, don't let the balloons fly you away. You have to stay here and spread your message. Just enjoy the lightness of these balloons, the lightness of your message. Your message is still clear. It's still beautiful. It's still true. But it's in the shape of a balloon, making your wrists feel lighter and your hands feel lighter, and your being and everyone around you feel lighter and lighter, yet no less effective. Now let your arms slowly come down. Pull your balloons back down. And let your arms rest on your knees. And sit back again. Allow the balloons to slowly untie from your wrists and let them float off into the sky. Don't worry, these are imaginary balloons. They're not going to hurt any real dolphins. Instead, they're going to land in enemy lands. And the people who receive them are going to be happy and titillated by your little messages of lightness. They might not agree with you right away, but at least they know that you have a sense of humor, that you're serious, but you don't take yourself too seriously, and that you do seek genuine change in the world, but that you're here to work with everyone else in partnership without banging them on the head with your big metal sign. Let that other set of balloons fly up from your other wrist and watch it float off with its message, spread its message throughout the land. Now that we've seen that it's possible to lighten our message without sacrificing it, why don't we go back outside, out of the bunker, enjoy the afternoon or the evening with our friends, without fear, and spread a little joy. So let's go up. Let's go up and see what our world is like. One, two, second stare, 3, 4, 5, going up, out of the bunker, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th stair. Now we're at the first landing up, and we need to go a couple more landings up. With each step we go up, we're feeling lighter and happier and more positive about the possibilities that lie ahead. Let's go up one more landing. Up one stair, 2, so light, 3, starting to feel really, really good and positive, 4, 5, 6, 7, starting to feel really good and excited to emerge from our bunker, 8, 9, we're almost at the second landing, the 10th step now, we're almost there. I can see the light outside now. It's starting to peer in through the doorway up above. We've got one more set of stairs to go until we're back with our friends, back with our occupation. With each step feeling lighter and happier and more positive. 1, yeah. 2, 3, 4, and it feels like there's a string pulling our head up, string pulling right up from our head, making us feel so light. 5, 6, feeling really, really ecstatic and excited for what lies ahead outside today and tomorrow. 7, 8, 9, and opening the door, stepping out, last step up, 10. Breathe in deeply, smell the nice crisp air out here. smells so fresh. You can smell the trees or the beach or wherever you are, your village. You can hear happy friends and marchers and neighbors standing around, sitting around, lying around, occupying everything. Concerned about the future, but not worried. Excited for the possibilities that lie ahead. Excited for creative possibilities and creative messages that will help lighten the mood and advance our cause faster and more enjoyably. Man, my hands and wrists feel so light. No more heavy-handed protest messages need to fill these hands. On the count of 3, we're going to come back to the room we're sitting in. You're going to feel so refreshed and so excited for the future of this movement. 1, feeling so good. 2, feeling really light. 3, feeling really positive. And 4, eyes slowly open back to the room. So, thanks for being here again to share this meditation time with me, doing some hip-gnosis with Guru Rugu. This has been the Guru Rugu half-hour meditation hour. I hope you'll join me again for a future meditation. Thank you for being here. You've been listening to KCHUNG Radio, broadcasting from the Chinatown province of Los Angeles. Stay tuned for more wonderful broadcasts online. I'll see you soon. Occupy everything.